Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Medium channel where we bring you the spirituality behind the message. And I apologize, I'm getting on a little bit late. So thank you, everybody, for waiting for me. Um, Basically, I just got home about 15 minutes ago from working. So, anyway, what we're going to do this evening is do some channeling, some energy channeling and energy work through the master teacher. So it's a guided meditation, but it's also an energy activation. And and that's what's on the agenda for tonight. It's the full moon, so happy full moon. I just wait a minute or two to let the live people get their notification. So if you're watching this as a video, I'll actually timestamp when we start both the description of what we're doing and then the actual meditation. So it's a guided meditation, but it's an energy transmission. So anyway, hello Suzette, hello Shirley and Lisa and Chris and Tizzy and Mary and Susan and Michael and Earth Angel and everybody else that's here. And I hope that you're having a good full moon day. It's a full moon in Pisces, so it's a very kind of psychic, activating the subconscious, very activating with dreams and stuff like that. As I'm talking, spirit showing me scissors, so maybe part of this transmission is going to be about cutting cords or cutting ties with people or systems or things that just aren't really like working out or working for the highest good and stuff like that. It's a Saturday, so thank you for those of you that are here and taking time out from your Saturday evening to do this work with us. And anybody that's catching this as a video, well, it'll still have the same power. It's energy, it's vibration, it's frequency. So it's not dependent on time and space for it to work. So it's really an energetic thing. So the idea, what happens is we lead a guided meditation, and as we do that, and you follow the meditation, and you raise your consciousness and become present and become part of the flow of energy, then you're in. It doesn't matter if you're watching this next year, if you're in Australia or wherever, you're in when that happens. So that's all that's required. So again, if you're watching this sometime after the full moon, you can bring that full moon energy back and work with that at any time. So that's part of the beauty and the gift of doing all this as well. So yeah, as I was coming home, I my office is in Kingston. I wanted to come home and do this just because I had my altar set up and everything. Um, One of the things that, the master teachers were talking to me, or spirit was talking to me. And one of the things that they were saying is basically, we need to do some healing and clearing work. That's what we need right now. That we've been under more energetic interference and bombardment than we may be aware of. From the powers that be that want to control things, that don't want people to become enlightened and awaken, because then we get more powerful than those that want to control us start to lose their power. I mean, they will eventually, but they're not ready to give it up. So there's a lot of use of technology and use of of will, ceremonial magic, stuff like that, to basically impose energetic frequencies on the collective. So we really need to stay in our heart. When we're in our heart, we're powerful. You stay in the heart center, stay in the vibration of compassion, gratitude, love. Then you're in the eye of the storm, and the negativity really can't affect you there. While you're actively in the heart frequencies, and the more you do it, the more it'll become your base emotion. So to get to the specifics with things, oh, good, Bing Bang. Good for that. And hi, Shirley. Thank you for that. And Codwoke and Earth Angel and anybody else that just jumped on in the last minute. So just a little bit of a rundown. I work with a group. I call them the master teachers. That's what Susie Mazzoli called them as well. She's a channel that I work with for about 3 years, from 2010 to 2013. And and that's probably why they work with me, because during our time that I was sitting in and her energy channeling, they would key in on me a lot, and I think that's the reason why I'm doing this work now, having that experience. So they know me, I know them. We've worked together before. So come about 2 years ago, 2 to 2.5 years ago, all of a sudden I started to feel the energy, and I started to channel. And from the very first channeling I did, which was on Facebook Live, I had people texting me saying that they felt like tingles in their body. They felt their crown chakras open, that they had these extraordinary visions. So that was just spirit's way of saying, yeah, that indeed that they can use me to do this work also. So that's how basically how it works. It's an energetic transmission, and as they activate my energy fields and we join in the meditation process, they're able to access your energy fields through me. So we're doing this together. We're all channeling together. And yeah, no, I'm just serving as kind of the conduit, or the transfer station, yeah, for lack of a better word. So very good. So I think that I see people are slowly filtering in. So is there any other explanation that's needed? Well, it is the full moon in Pisces. I think that was just an eagle that flew by. Um, it's hard to tell, in the evening, because you can't really see the white heads as easily. But I think there's an eagle here, so I think that's a good sign that spirit is working with us. And yeah, they were saying, yeah, we need to do some clearing. So I think that's going to be part of the transmission work. I feel Archangel Gabriel, he's the Archangel of the West, Archangel of water, and yeah, the moon in Pisces has a very water energy. It's a very kind of reflective energy that's going on now, very much tapping into the subconscious. So they're here. It's kind of like when I channel, we blend. I'm not like a trance channel, and the master teachers, the way they explain themselves, that they're basically they work interdimensionally, they work intergalactically, and they're basically, their job is to help activate different beings' frequencies to help them awaken. So as they work to activate our frequencies, it makes it increases our energy flows, it fine tunes things, it clears things, and mostly it raises our vibration, raises our frequencies, and by doing so, then when we are in our ascension process, we won't get overwhelmed. We won't get overwhelmed by the mass hysteria that's going on, as well as suffering from all kinds of crazy ascension symptoms, because your bodies and your nervous system and your energetic systems aren't ready for these higher energies. They're here to prepare, like to help build our frequency, to help build our nervous systems, to be able to handle the higher frequency, so that our awakening process, which is ongoing, happens in a smooth way and happens more quickly, more efficiently, and more powerfully. So they're really here to help and assist us. They don't do the work for us. They just basically help us by giving us, it's basically energy medicine or frequency medicine to help us. So I think that that's understandable, right? I think we get that. So let's get started. Let's just start out by getting nice and relaxed. And I feel like they want us to breathe together. Um, um, and let me just see if I can just stop talking for a minute and just let them come through. Greetings, dear ones. Yes, we are with you. We are already talking, for we are energy. We are consciousness. You are the master teachers also. We are a team. We are a group. We are a party. Let's have a party. Let's dance together. Let's be part of this cosmic dance. And you go play the tambourines, and you go play the drums. We all have our parts in this grand symphony of vibration and frequency that we are all part of. We are all part of this whole mechanization of movement, of energy, of free will, of free form or free flow. We are all part of that. We are all part of the whole, but we are individuals. We are complete unto ourselves. And just for a moment, imagine that you are running free with the horses and the wildlife, that you're out in nature, and start to do a little bit of long, deep breathing. When you inhale, inhale all that beautiful natural energy into your heart, into your body, and into the space around you. And as you exhale, consciously release other people's energies, all the craziness in the world around you. We say craziness, but what we really mean to communicate with that is it's a necessary juncture of your awakening, your process of evolution as a species, as a seeded species on planet Earth. So you are all star seeds, you are all extraterrestrial, but you're all very terrestrial at the same time. What you need to do is honor both. Honor the totality and the wholeness of your being. We are here to help you to integrate. There is enough duality, there's enough fragmentation in this physical world. There's enough opposing forces that are trying to counter and trying to confuse and trying to control you and the people around you. But when you start to integrate all those soul parts that may have been lost through conditioning, through trauma, through past lives, you become more easily controlled. So that is why, if anybody is wondering why in your world, in your news, everything seems to be pitting one group against another, well, it's not an accident. It's all by design. The perpetuation of the duality and the perpetuation, the fragmentation of your soul and your spirit and your being allows them to maintain the control and the power over you. When we say they, there are beings that are working on your planet with your leaders, with your high leaders, to basically, we don't want to use the word enslave, although when we work with the human channel, we tap into their vocabulary, and that's the word that comes out. But it's more like a sense of being beholden to and being used and utilized and taken advantage of. So yes, we can say this is a form of slavery, but you are a free sovereign being. And when you begin to become whole again, when you begin to pull in those lost soul parts, lost in traumas, lost to other people, lost to the world, whatever it is, then you start to cultivate your power. And this happens when you start to integrate at the heart. So as you inhale, draw beautiful energy into your heart, feel the heart expand, feel it open. As you exhale, release was not yours in the first place, but what was imposed upon you. These could be belief systems, these could be ideas and ideals, not necessarily your beliefs. Sometimes they are forced upon you by the powers that be that have programmed your parents, your teachers, your clergy people, your co-workers, and in all intents and purposes, through them, they're able to program you as well. Remember, we're all connected. We're all one heart, one being, yet we are individuals. We are individuals unto ourselves. Honor that individuality, honor the completeness and the wholeness of your being and of your life, that it's unique experience unto yourself. It's your learning, it's your lessons, it's unique unto yourself. We understand, we recognize that in the very recent past, over the last, we'll say, couple of weeks of your time, there has been two separate incidences, shall we say, of mass control and mass manipulation, one through your media, one through your internet, or not through the internet, excuse us, through the technology, through the cell phone signals, through the technological signals, the radio waves that influence your brain. This is why this channel and many like him will tell you, go out into nature, get that balance. The technology, not only does it tear down your vibrational fields because it's an electromagnetic frequency that's not compatible with your frequencies. It's what's the word? We are not good with words. Antagonistic with your energy fields. But all you need to do is to go into nature, to let it all go, and to allow the flows of nature to restore your energy fields. So the technology can tear down your aura and vibration. Nature will restore it for you. Deep breathing, you can bring nature to you. If you are locked up, say, not locked up in prison, but locked up in an apartment in a city where there's not a lot of trees. Well, there's still nature in the city, right? There's still sky, there's still wind, there's still plants. But the point being is that you are always part of nature. If you can't get out into nature, bring nature to you. We are going to assist in bringing nature to you right now. And we are going to work with you to help to restore your energy fields, to help to reintegrate, to help to heal. So relax and breathe. Inhale love and light of the universe. Inhale that into your heart. Inhale that around you. Then exhale, release. Release cogs, blocks, obstructions. We are raising the frequencies. We will say this frequently during the transmission. This helps to keep you and us connected. So relax. We are just going to gently move energies through your energy systems. Imagine or visualize the blue light. We are working with the blue frequency right now, so feel that, see that. We're also working with the green frequencies. With the fourth and sixth rays of consciousness at this time. So relax and breathe and allow. Inhaling love and light, exhaling, releasing. Feeling your hips relax, feel your legs relax, feel your shoulders and your chest and your forearms, wrists, ankles, knees relax. Feel your chin, your cheeks, your neck, your scalp, your whole body just letting go and relaxing. Listen for the music, the internal music. Each one of you is a song, a symphony unto yourself. All unique, with unique, we'll say, chord progressions, unique progression of notes, yet you draw on the very same notes that everybody and everything draws upon. So there you have it. You are one with the whole, yet you are individual manifestation of that whole. And you are here experiencing your human life to experience, to expand and to grow and to bring those experiences back to the collective to help serve yourself, serve humanity, and serve spirit or God. So understand that is your job to experience. If you fear things like failure, like criticism, like success, like death, like life, you limit that experience and you limit what you're able to bring back to the collective. We wish to assist you in clearing that so you can embrace your life with gusto. There's nothing to fear. You are not your body. You are an immortal spirit. No matter what happens in your world, no matter what happens in your life, as soon as you draw back to the collective and feel the energies of spirit, you know that you can get through it. We often say, as we have worked with many, many different beings in your galaxy, many different star systems, we find you to be amongst the most resilient of all. We will put it to you this way. We do not have to spoon feed you. All we need to do is provide you with the frequency and direction, and you figure it out. You have within you an extraordinary mix of advanced societies that work with you in your earth plane. Over 100 to be specific. We want to say at this time 119. However, that varies as new systems, new beings, some of them interdimensional, some of them extraterrestrial, some fade out, some fade in. Every moment changes you. Every second that you're alive, you go in and out of the collective many times, or the quantum field, if you prefer that. We know the channel likes this. So you may believe that you are conscious, and you are, but within each second, you go in and out of consciousness many times. And when you go out of consciousness, you go back to source. As you start to quiet the mind, as you start to cultivate the breath, as you start to open the heart, you start to become more aware of this transition that's happening. It's waves. Everything is energy. Everything is waves. There are crests and there are troughs. You go through waves. The crest of the wave, you come into the physical. The trough, you go out. And that's happening all the time. Awake and asleep. That's always happening. And as you become more aware, more still, that's when you start to become aware of, we shall say, the spaces in between, the troughs of the wave, the times where you re-emerge into the void, into the source of all, into spirit, into the quantum field where all possibilities, all things already exist. And understand, and we know many of you do, that what you hold, this frequency, you bring that into the quantum field, you bring that into the realm of spirit, and through that reality, the reality that you experience is chosen. We don't know if we made sense with that statement. Well, it's a fancy way of saying that you create your own reality through your energy, and most of it being subconscious, through your thoughts, beliefs, your emotions, your attitudes about life, your attitudes about yourself, and so forth. So the idea is to be aware. You're having a bad day or a bad moment, don't try to squash it, just be aware of it. That's where the empowerment is. That's where the growth is. We are expanding the frequencies, we are increasing the energy. Just relax and breathe. Again, stay visual of blue light, blue energy. We are working, shall we say, to help to heal, to help to clear subconscious patterns, help to detach, decompress those forces, energies, or beings that perpetuate these patterns. Of course, you are the one in charge, not others. Relax and just allow, feel the flows, feel the gentle flows, cleansing, clearing. Imagine beautiful blue water just washing over you, washing through you, clearing, cleansing, energizing. Trust what you feel, especially as you enter these higher states of vibration and consciousness. Activates the intuition. As you are in presence, what thoughts do come up are thoughts of spirit, or energies of spirit being implanted in the mind. Different than internal dialogue, a whole different energy, a whole different feeling. Be with your breath. Be with this beautiful blue water that's washing, that's cleansing, that's energizing. We are going to tone. We are going to assist you with sound vibration as we continue to increase the frequencies. And again, imagine, set the intention of clearing all energy that you do not need anymore at this time of your growth. This is an important juncture right now. This is where the choice comes in this present moment. Which direction will you go? Will you trust in your heart and your intuition and the ways of spirit? Or will you remain vulnerable and easily programmed by that which happens around you? You may say that it's an easy choice, but it is not. For to choose the alignment with spirit means to choose to abandon that which you have been familiar with for most of your life. And what you are familiar with, your mind believes you need to survive, and it makes it very difficult to make those changes. So yes, it's an easy choice. I choose spirit. I'm going to be in the flow. I'm going to be with God. However, it's not. That's where we come in at this time to assist in clearing what we can, what we're able to. We're not here to, shall we say, rob you of your growth experiences. We cannot give you the answers. We can simply clear your frequency, but we are not permitted to do that. For your soul, your spirit, your higher self will not permit that. Part of your resiliency is the learning and growth that happens through challenges, that happens through hardship, that happens through needing to come up with a new plan or a new direction. It's all good. It's all God. We are raising the frequencies. We are assisting in clearing this and other lifetimes. Just set the intention, allow us to help you to clear what you do not need, what baggage you do not need to carry anymore from this and other lifetimes. We are here to assist in clearing what you do not need anymore, what baggage you don't need anymore from other people, other systems of your world. Becoming what is called being in the 5D or 5 dimension is a matter of a frequency shift. You're already in all the dimensions. It's where your awareness is. Energy flows where attention goes. If you keep your focus on vibration and frequencies, you start to enter the world of vibration and frequencies. And you start to come into the non-physical. You start to come into the dimension that your 3D senses are not able to readily perceive, but your heart can. This is why we often speak of expanding the heart. This is why this channel, who works with us and we work with him, talks about heart-brain coherence so much, because it is such an important and key aspect of spirituality at this time. Without that, there's only so far you can go. Expanding the frequencies of the heart, allowing the heart and the brain to become coherent with spirit, with source, raises that ceiling 100-fold or more. And as you understand that all limitations are self-imposed, then you have the get out of jail free card. See those that have imposed their will on you and made your life miserable as simply players in a cosmic passion play, as it were. However, we do not need be martyrs to gain knowledge and to gain experience. We need to be warriors instead. So relax and breathe. No pressure, just joy, just love, just compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. As we continue to assist you in clearing the energetic cogs, clearing on a subcellular level, on an energetic level, molecular, atomic level, and even beyond that. Greetings, dear ones. We are of the collective Archangel Michael. We are here, shall we say, to help rebuild the energetic internal structure of your being, as we work with the master teachers and with your guides, and the other angels are all present with you at this time. Continue to visualize the blue light, visualize the blue flame, just gently burning away all obstructing frequencies, clearing away the interference of the world around you and the chatter and noise and disruptions in your collective consciousness. We are aware for quite some time those that are in charge, shall we say, temporarily in your world, impose much energetic obstruction in many ways and many forms. Part of that being the technology. We urge you, yes, by all means, use your technology to your advantage, but do not get locked into your technology. Understand that this can be a tool for negative energies to access you. Be aware. Do not be afraid. Just be aware. Be mindful. We are of the warrior angel. We work in that frequency of cultivating inner strength and confidence. When you allow your inner strength to radiate through, you are so attractive. You are irresistible to other humans. When you are tentative, it's the opposite. You repel. When you are wanting, when you are needing, you repel. As you can think of, well, we don't want you to go too much into thought, but you can understand that how you react when you know somebody's going to be a pushy salesperson and you feel the neediness and you just want to run in the other direction. Neediness repels, confidence attracts. You are by nature very attractive. That's your birthright. You have the innate ability to attract the right people into your life, the right situations in your life. Money, if that's what you desire, you are born with the ability to attract that into your life. In fact, it's easy to do. It's only hard because you've forgotten and you've allowed the programming to take you away from your internal power source. We are here to assist you in reconnecting with that power source, which is God or Great Spirit or Source. which is love, which is joy. We love you. Do you love you? That's what matters. Whether we love you or not does not matter, but do you love you? Well, of course you do, but perhaps you've forgotten. Perhaps you've forgotten how to love yourself. Perhaps you've allowed others to convince you that you're not lovable, subconsciously, of course. I mean, who go, well, never mind. We understand there are people that go around with that misconception. Relax, relax. We are going to channel silently. We are the master teachers. We are working with you. We are working with Archangel Michael. We are working with the dolphin. We are working with Archangel Gabriel and the Pleiadians at this time for your present and future benefit. For the future is now, and now is the future. You're finding it necessary to work with the solar plexus and heart centers at this time. Feel this group in the collective sense. This is where the obstructions are at this time. Just relax. Just imagine, visualize that a plug is just being removed and the energy's flowing again, flowing full on, full force, full steam ahead. Stay with this meditation. Stay with your breath. We understand that distractions can be manifest. The subconscious, the ego that penetrates the subconscious is very, very clever and will manifest distractions also. Ignore them. Stay with your breath. Stay with your heart. Stay in the power. Stay in the vibration. Stay in the flow. Raising the frequencies. Imagine now silver and golden light. As we have cleared, we shall say, we've to some degree torn down the energetic field. So, of course, now we rebuild this through the power and the light of spirit, of divine, of source. Visualize golden light beneath you and silver light above you. Imagine these lights meet in the heart center and feel the heart expanding and growing. Be aware of the center of the heart. Be aware of the center of the universe, which is in your physical universe, the Big Bang. And be aware of the center of the earth, which is a giant crystal. When you seek spirit, always look to the center, always look to the source, always look to the heart. And you access the same spirit, but in 3 different ways. Through the earth vibration, for the earth came from the cosmos and God. From the center of the universe, for that is the center of creation, and the center of your heart, for there's one heart with many, many different expressions. You are one of those expressions. But at the very center and core of your being, you can access great spirit from within. Feel that energy expanding. Feel the love expanding. Feel it expanding through your chest, through your body, through your aura, to the brothers and sisters around you, through the animal kingdoms, the plant kingdoms, through Mother Earth, through the great web of life, through the extraterrestrials, through the interdimensional beings, the spiritual beings, the non-physical beings. Oh, yes, life abounds on all different levels, all different frequencies. You are only able to perceive a very narrow bandwidth of energy in one specific frequency, but as you shift, you start to become aware of different life forms. Many people, including this channel, has their first shifts, as it were, by being able to sense the other side, or those that have passed on. For when your loved ones cross over, they go into a different energy field. They don't go away. They're still with you. They're just not in your physical three-dimensional world where your physical three-dimensional senses can perceive them. But many people, as they first start to shift into higher frequencies, they start to feel those on the other side. And then they start to feel their guides and angels, and then it can go deeper and deeper from there. I mean, everybody's different, of course. All humans follow a different trajectory. But there are just so many different levels, so many different frequencies. Each frequency carries a consciousness that you can be part of and can be part of you. And each one of these levels is teeming with life, just like your physical reality, just like your world, just like your earth, teeming with life, teeming with possibilities, teeming with potential, teeming with greatness, with love. Feeling your heart expanding. Feel that healing energy expanding through your being, through your aura, through your earth, through your brothers and sisters, the plants, the animals, the inorganic life, the energetic life, the extraterrestrial life. All an extension of your expanded heart frequency. All things and possibilities exist within your reach. Raising the frequencies. You're going to complete the transmission. Relax and breathe. Set the intention to heal. Set the intention to allow. Visualize or feel as if your cells and atoms are expanding and there's more space. More space between each cell, between each atom. And more energy can flow through you this way and can be more efficient in clearing. Or sometimes the energy gets sticky, it gets stuck. But if you allow yourself to expand and allow the energy to flow through you, that starts to lodge those very, very deep, stubborn energy cogs. Remember, as we start to get ready to complete the transmission, remember, long, deep breathing. Inhale, feel everything expanding and allow frequency to flow through the spaces between the atoms, which actually compromises 9.999%, 99.999% of your being is energy, is space. As you expand it further, the more energy flows through. Very good. You're going to start to slow this down gradually. Stay relaxed, stay present as we complete the work. Expanding the frequencies, reintegrating the heart and the chakra system with the physical body, the physical being, reintegrating with the earth, recalibrating your frequencies now. Start to feel roots extending from your root chakra into the ground and the earth. In fact, you feel them extending from your sacral chakra through your root into the ground, into the earth, letting any excess energy, any static charges and electricity just kind of drain down you. Feel your roots going deep. Let yourself get very grounded, very stable. Deep roots. Deepen your breath. When you're ready, open your eyes. Great work, everybody. And I'm talking to people that are watching this as a video too, not just the 30 people that are on live right now. Great work, everybody. That was a lot. Happy full moon. Happy Pisces full moon. That was definitely a lot. Definitely. We'll be feeling this one for a while. But it's good, yeah. So, I feel like, you say when I'm channeling, it's a blending, and you may, I mean, hopefully you were so into the process you didn't notice, but you may have noticed that there are times I kind of faded in and out, that it's more like it's kind of ebbs and flows a little bit. I'm still kind of new at this, but the energy work, for whatever reason, probably through past lives or whatever, it's like I could probably channel energy in my sleep if I really wanted to. Really natural. But in any event, point being is that that we did a lot of work. There's a lot of energetic clearing and a lot of rebuilding and a lot of recalibrating that's going on of our frequencies, as well as how that relates to our physical nervous system, our cells and stuff like that. A lot of purging, a lot of clearing. So drink lots of water. Remember to charge your water. Love light. Feel that in your heart and extending into the water. Love light. Energy cleansing. And I should leave you on that note. And if you've popped in late, this uploads as a video, so you can go back to it. Anybody that wants to do the deeper work with the master teachers, I'm going to leave a link on the pinned comment when this becomes a video for Spirit Mind Family. That's on Patreon. So yeah, it's a paid membership group, but it's very inexpensive. But the thing is that there's only so much they're going to do on this public format. Anybody in the world can see this basically. So we do even more deeper work, although that was pretty powerful. If you're not able to or not willing to join us on the other one, you're not being left out. I'll put it this way. But those that really want to do more intensive work with the master teachers as well, we do videos that we don't share anywhere else. Meditation that I don't share anywhere else, live videos where we can be uncensored rather than censored, although the censorship keeps changing. But and tomorrow at 11 we do tarot time, so I tend to get a little bit more into things like what's going on in the world and the governments and stuff like that. There, I don't want to do that here, not appropriate. But anyway, thank you everybody. Till we meet again. So tomorrow at 11 Eastern Daylight Time, here in the good old US of A on the East Coast, we will be doing our tarot session. And all right, that's it. Good night, or good morning, or good afternoon.